Hey guys, it's Spore. It's been a while. I haven't been up to too much, so I haven't really been updating. But I received a private message yesterday on Den of Angels from a girl who was inquiring about SlinkyNeko dolls. As you know, I have a SlinkyNeko Junior Borry. That's Nora here. And she wanted to know a bit about the jointing, the quality of the dolls, and because she's interested in purchasing from SlinkyNeko, and it's her first doll. So I thought I would go ahead and do my first ever review of my SlinkyNeko Junior doll for her, so that she can get a better idea of the jointing and the sculpt and all the work that goes into SlinkyNeko dolls. So I'm going to undress her and get started, and we'll see how this goes. If it's terrible, I'm sorry, but hopefully it will help this person out a little bit. Alright, so we'll start with the head. Now a few specs. The junior dolls from SlinkyNeko are 43 centimeters tall. They wear a wig that is a 7/8 in size. Their head cap is on with one magnet and then a little clipping mechanism. So it just sort of clips in and then the top magnetizes together. So it stays on quite well. I haven't had any problems with it falling off. Inside of the head is an S-hook and the eye sockets. My girl is wearing 14mm eyes. I found they work the best for her. 16s seem a little bit too big, and anything smaller would probably have some gapping. 14s work really well. I believe she came with some 16mm eyes, and I didn't like the look of it. They were too big. This is a face-up from the company. The face-ups from SlinkyNeko are done by SD Baby. I believe that's how you'd call her name. And she does beautiful face-ups. So if you're wanting to get the default face-up, they look very nice in person. The cheek blushing is a bit intense. I'll warn you that. But the lashes are gorgeous. The brows are gorgeous. The lips are really beautiful. I love this sculpt. She looks exactly how I wanted her to. She's a little button nose. I like the ears. They're really cute and well sculpted and well placed, I think. The almond shaped eyes are really nice too. As far as head mobility, sorry, this is a little awkward. Her head can't, and keep in mind, when I talk to you about the jointing and such on this doll, that she's been sueded, hot glue sueded, and also I have given her thicker string, so she has some modifications done outside of the basic, like the way she came. So because I've done the sueding, she can look, and I believe before I sueded her neck too, she could look down, but she doesn't really have a lot of upwards mobility in terms of her chin. So she can look down a bit, and she can look straight ahead. It moves from side to side very well. But in terms of looking up, there's not really any room for movement there. Now I've had this doll for 2 years, and I can see some slight yellowing on her. And it is a bit uneven, so I've kept her pretty much in the dark for the most part. I've taken her outside a few times, but I do see a bit of yellowing on exposed parts. Her arms in particular are a bit more yellow than her body. Her head is a bit more yellow than her body, which would be normally covered. So it's from the torso down to the mid-thigh is a bit of a lighter color. So over the 2 years I have seen some yellowing. I have sprayed her body with UV cut MSD. So just a little note on that I have seen yellowing on her. As far as her, so we'll move down to her torso joint. I had some issues with this jointing at first because of her. It goes back and forward. She can slouch very nicely, but without the sueding, it was kind of jiggly. But she can slouch forward. She can lean back. There's a little piece inside there that helps to hold it in place. And she does have no breasts, as you can see, which I really like. I really like immature bodied dolls, but she's an immature bodied doll. She is completely single jointed. So she has a single elbow joint here that you can see. It's just a single joint in the socket, and again, I've sueded it so it holds quite well. This is about as she can touch her head with the sueding. Her arm can go out at the elbow. She can reach up all the way down. She does kind of bounce back. She can't touch her face because of the single jointedness unless I move her whole arm up. So that's mobility of the arm joint. I need to show you her hands because I think they are beautiful. They are really gorgeously crafted hands, and I know that my camera's not very good, so you probably can't see them, but they have little nails and they're just really delicate and dainty, and I love her hands. And it's one of the reasons why I can't part with this body, is because I love the hands so much. Now, in terms of a weight to this doll, she is a lighter doll than some of my other MSDs that I've held, and my other MSD. I have a Let's Kid Delph, and he is heftier than she is. She's quite a dainty doll. So depending on how you feel about that, I like my dolls to have a bit of weight to them. But again, I do like this body for the hands and for the immature look, so I haven't been able to part with it. And her little belly button is so cute. I really like the curvy look to her body. If you can, I can't really show it all, but with this angle. But it is really nice. And her little bum. Might as well show that off. So in terms of the hip joint, it is a little bit of a strange system. You've got a normal ball and socket, which can pivot up to make a V, and it just goes back to straight. So you can go straight or all the way up, and it will lock there, and it holds nicely. And underneath here is this little ribbed sort of, I don't even know what to call this, but you can see it, and it clicks the leg into different positions so that you can have it out sideways and then still have the hip facing forward. I haven't had much use for this system, but in case you wanted to keep her hip stationary and bend her legs sideways, you can do that. Now the knee. The knee is what irks me about this body. As you know, her arms are single jointed, and her knee is like not even really a ball joint, I would say. It's like half of a ball joint. It looks like this. It's got some little grooves so that it locks either completely straight or bent, and it just sort of, sorry, here I'll show you from the back. It just sort of fits in there because of these little grooves. It fits bent, so it will stay completely bent or it will stay straight, and there's not really any other things that you can do with it. And I have not found a way to remedy this issue because I do like half bent knees. and sueding won't help just due to the fact that it's not a complete ball joint, it's only half. So I have not been able to do anything about this. But as you can see, the knee can be bent or it can be straight, and that is all. But you have this beautiful stork-like thigh and leg from the side view. I feel like she has a bit of stork legs. So you can have her standing like a stork. And we'll head down to the feet, which, oh, my camera's gonna fall over. Really cute little toes. Foot can bend all the way into point, and it can go quite far up as well. So there's quite a bit of posability with that. I should mention too, in the arms and in the feet, there are S-hooks holding the parts on. There's just a little extra piece here to cover up the bottom of the S-hook to give it a more delicate appearance. Same with the foot. We have the S-hook in the foot, you can see, and the little extra piece to cover it up. Ouch, this hurts me. So yeah, my battery's about to die. Hopefully that gives you an idea about her body. One moment. So there you have the SlinkyNeko Junior Borry. As you can see, she's a very pretty doll. She's got a slim body. She has some issues with her jointing, being single jointed. The sculpt is definitely worth it. I love the sculpt, the head sculpt. The body shape is really pretty. Hands and feet are a bonus. They're gorgeous. Some issues with the knees. So it really depends on what type of a doll you're looking for. I definitely don't think that you'll be disappointed with the head sculpt. You might want to look into buying a different body. But I'm content with the body that I have for now. I've considered getting a kid Delph body for her, but her neck is a bit slimmer than a kid Delph. The resin match is really good actually though. So if you're thinking of hybriding, you just might need to slim the neck down a bit. That's kind of a project for the faraway future for me. I hope that you liked this review, and I hope that it was useful. Please let me know if there are any other of my dolls that you would want a body review for. Leave me a comment and let me know what things I could improve for my next review, what things I'm missing, any other suggestions for me. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.